Gronson.
Stephen Hensley. Stephen O'Rourke. Morgan Hampel.
Mitch Christoffel.
Austin Sweeney.
Austin Ben.
My name's Lana Miller.
Tyler Fincham.
Ashley Mendenhall.
Nicole Romanelli.
KK Sato.
My name's Kirsten Van Zuden.
Ryan Johnson.
I'm Emily Roberts.
My name is Carissa Anderson.
Wes Merrill.
Justin Coltrake.
Chris Guerrero.
Tony Davis.
I'm Nicholas Donlin.
Megan Horgan.
Michael Klosterman. Jared Beamer.
Mitch Phillips.
Ben Jacobson.
Soren Holtman.
John Shealy.
Ryan Bush.
I'm so happy that I applied for it and am here. It's a great way to spend the week.
I actually heard about OEI from a student who did it last year. Over the past 3 years, I've had friends in each of the classes, and after each one, they've all came back just absolutely changed. They came back, they loved it, they spoke so highly of it.
I heard it was great and I saw the video and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to come to this.
3 years ago I heard about it. Our advisor speaks highly of this program, and we've had fellow members that can't say enough good things about this, so blocked out the whole week and said, okay, this is my year, I'm gonna go.
Through just word of mouth, I heard of OEI.
The other guys in the house have done it, and so it was just pretty obvious that I wanted to be here.
It definitely sounded like something that I would be interested in immediately.
One of my accounting professors told me about it. The night before, I stayed up till like 2 o'clock for our last day that he had to do.
It was pretty competitive, but happy to be here.
Soaking up as much as I can.
Kind of hit the ground running right when we got here. Came to class, learned a little bit about what the week would be like.
Sunday night, we went to this amazing home.
I've never been in a house that nice before, so I can check that off my bucket list.
There are 400 people that we got to network with.
Really influential people, a lot of powerful CEOs. Great networking event, great food.
I handed out a few business cards and got some back.
Met just a ton of fantastic people, had a ton of great advice.
For the most part, a lot of them are telling us, you know, hey, you're a lot farther along than I was. All of the people that were there just to network with us, they go out of their way to help us and they want to see us succeed. It's like after you shake one hand and hear a business venture and the story of somebody who's successful, the next one you're onto is the same deal. So it's just really inspirational, and it just encouraged me to keep continuing my path on entrepreneurship.
I love Iowa and I want to stay here and I want to utilize the sources that we have here in the creative corridor, and so I've decided to start a startup.
Currently, I'm working on a web design company with 2 other partners.
The ultimate vision would be to have my own doctor's office.
I'm trying to create technology that encourages and enables us to more regularly communicate with our elders.
And right now I'm working on a software optimization company with a friend of mine from back at school. Any company that has service trucks out in the field, it could potentially use our software.
I have a couple ideas that I really need to focus in and choose what I really want to work on.
Go back to school for graduate school, and so I can do bigger and better things.
My real big goal in life is just to become somebody who's bigger into the management aspect of businesses.
I've been developing an application called End the Debate.
I plan on taking over my dad's business, which is 2 lumberyards.
Hopefully look into a business that's organic or sustainable.
I'm working on an aquaponics system that's modular and infinitely scalable. Something you can put in your basement, on your roof, in a restaurant, in a commercial setting.
I started a business back in high school called Farm Manuals Fast. Basically, we sell digital operator manuals for tractors, combines.
I want to eventually open my own huge sports complex.
I'm really interested in optics and lasers.
I'm really interested and passionate about health and exercise, so implementing that into people's daily lives.
I am looking into starting up some sort of an app that relates to high school recruitment for athletes, something along the lines of a social media platform for them.
I'm looking to start a consulting agency called Western Wise, focusing on academic and professional consulting for international students.
I would like to have my own business, like a secret getaway, have it available for people who can't afford it.
Hopefully becoming a lawyer or something like that later on in life.
We worked on this thing called Book Dump last semester, and so we bought back books.
We're working on an application called Chapter Points. It's a recruitment application for fraternities and sororities. Currently, I'm working on a little bit of a startup. It's called BJ's Lockers. What it aims to do is put biometric and PIN number technology inside college bars for both bar owners and college student benefit.
There's a big problem with counterfeit pharmaceuticals in sub-Saharan Africa, so we have a process on how we can test those drugs and test whether or not they're counterfeit.
I am currently working on a few app ideas.
I'm actually working on an online movie theater.
I'm a beekeeper. I produce a little over 1,000 pounds of liquid honey each year.
I'm trying to optimize educational technology.
Maybe in the future I could start my own production company.
My dream is to own and operate a footwear company out of Iowa. So now I'm just trying to find the stepping stones to get to make that a reality.
next day we went over to Spencer to listen to some pitches of some businesses.
So the pitch and grow in Spencer was amazing. We rode there on a double-decker bus. That's how the day started, which they imported on a boat from the UK, so it's legit.
The pitch and grow is really cool. A lot of the student entrepreneurs got real feedback about their different ideas from a lot of the CEOs and venture capitalists that have been here on this whole week.
We heard a lot of really good pitches. A lot of them were OEI students. A lot of them have really developed businesses. I was impressed, to be completely honest, to be kind of among them in the same caliber.
It was just cool to see that individuals at my level have been either running a business or they're looking really into detail about growing their own business.
Really inspiring, kind of see what you can do with just a little idea, try and make it grow and see kind of the process that it goes through to make it grow.
I personally did my first ever pitch. Wasn't planning on doing it, signed up for this morning, and I did well apparently. I got a lot of positive feedback, constructive criticism. I was nervous, but I didn't crash and burn, so counted as a win.
I just took notes from that on what I would want to include in my pitch later on.
It's just really nice to see what it would be like to approach somebody who might be a venture capitalist.
The judges kind of go through their criteria and give us their feedback. I was then selected to move on to the final round of pitches. There were 4 of us, and yeah, I won, so it was great. They gave me a fantastic new Trek bicycle, and I'm so into biking, I can add it to my class. It's perfect. I love it. So yeah, it was a great opportunity.
Today we're at SYC, basically just doing some good old-fashioned work.
Kind of cleaning up, getting ready for the big fundraiser.
Our main mission is to enable children or kids with disabilities or life-threatening diseases to be able to go out and enjoy the hunting sports.
Give them an experience to feel like a normal kid for the day and have a good time.
It's awesome whenever you can help out, giving back to charities. I feel like we're fortunate enough to be in the position that we are today, and we're given this opportunity to be at OEI with all these wonderful people and to give up an afternoon to help out with SYC. It was just awesome. I mean, the feeling for that is really rewarding.
Today we spent the morning preparing presentations for venture capitalists on the business simulation that we've been running.
The simulation is basically, we all are in the tech industry and we all get basically the same company, we're all going for the same product. We have to target different markets and work on different strategies in terms of how much are we going to manufacture, how many salespeople are we going to have, and learn to manage those assets and resources so we can ultimately try to be the ones to gain the most market share and make the most money.
Right now we're just right in the beginning of it, so it's just kind of navigating it and figuring out how it works. I think everyone's going to enjoy it, and I'm kind of, in that competitive mode.
Kind of unique, pitching to the sharks. Felt like I was a miniature version of Shark Tank, so that was kind of fun.
Today we were pitching to our venture capitalists.
At this point, you can't really progress much farther without an extra infusion of money.
We went to the VCs, asked for their money, and we're just waiting. We'll find out Friday what's going to happen.
Basically, we went up and we asked for $4 million for our simulation company.
It flew by. I think all of us had nerves going in.
At the beginning, my right leg was just shaking.
A little bit nerve-wracking before, but I think we handled it pretty well.
I think meeting with the venture capitalists was probably the coolest because you get all crazy and everybody gets all worked up and gets nutty, and then you get it all pulled together, and then you meet these venture capitalists and hearing all their feedback, and it's just a really cool experience.
It's been a great opportunity, great experience.
It's been one of my best college experiences. Best experience I've had at college.
It was one of the best experiences of my life.
You can't find that anywhere else.
An amazing opportunity.
I've never been to Okoboji before. I had no idea that it was going to be like this.
I really love getting out on the water.
We got to go out on a lake. This is a lot of fun.
Just take a look at the view. I mean,
it's an amazing time. I want to tell all my friends back home, you got to do OEI.
Monday night, I had this gentleman approach me about wanting me to be a manager for him someday.
You're going to talk to the people in the business. They give you the advice that you need to know to help you in any way that they possibly can.
It's just been a mind-blowing, life-altering experience. I can't even put into words how big of an impact this week has had on all of us.
This has been an amazing week. I can't honestly say what my favorite part is.
We're in class and we're learning a lot. This is just a new type of learning.
Half the day you're really super focused, and then the other half you're having a lot of fun and meeting a lot of people and networking.
Every night it's just been meeting great people, extraordinary people that you wouldn't expect to be in Iowa.
Meeting all the entrepreneurs helped us to think like an entrepreneur.
All the entrepreneurs are very friendly and they're eager to talk to us.
The more and more I thought about it, the more excited I got for the speakers.
The biggest thing for me is meeting the speakers.
Every night it seems like it's just like an awesome experience. There's awesome people everywhere.
Probably some of the coolest and by far wealthiest people I've ever encountered.
Just meeting a lot of these people that are very successful.
Meeting a lot of people with a lot of influence within the area.
What surprised me the most is just the generosity of the people here, donating their time and their money and their resources, even if it's, you know, a boat ride or a tube ride.
A lot of the entrepreneurs here preach give back, you know, pay it forward.
They know that they've been fortunate and this is their way of trying to give back.
It's not only about what you can make, but what you can give back.
They don't have to do this for us, you know, they could be going on vacation and all that, but they take time out of their lives to come teach us valuable lessons.
My host family has been more than accommodating.
He's been telling us all about his business and where he started from.
You're living with an entrepreneur, you're seeing their life. I know I can always reach out to them again if I need to.
It's been awesome. Whenever we get back from being out all day, they want to sit down and talk to us, and they genuinely care about us.
This week has exceeded all of my expectations.
From start to finish, it was just non-stop, one after another, just amazing life lessons.
My mouth hurts because I was smiling all week. This is the best week ever. Blew our expectations out of the water. Learned a lot, made a lot of great friends, and had a really good time along the way.
Just do it. It's a no-brainer. You have to.
Just life-changing.
A lot of fun.
It's been a blast.
It's just a blast.
I'm glad I came, for sure.